Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on my new video. I know it's been a really long time since I've been here, and yes, I got new glasses. I left my glasses, my other glasses on the plane, so I had to get new ones, and I thought new frames were in order. So I wanted to show you guys some new stuff that I've been digging, and also just some old stuff. Oops, let me just fix that. And also I kind of just wanted to do like a long form. I was in the mood, and let's get started. So the first product that I've been heavily into recently is the e.l.f. Hydrating face primer. Now, that's not the first time that I use this. I actually used this before the Milk Hydro Primer, and I literally just forgot all about it because I just thought, I just kind of assumed that this was kind of a dupe for this, but actually it isn't. It really isn't. And I'm just loving the texture of the e.l.f. primer. It actually reminds me of the Trader Joe's sunscreen, believe it or not. Like, just the smoothness of it. And I find that like my foundation is just so long wearing after putting this on. So the only foundation I've really been wearing on repeat, and I kind of have to give myself a break, is the Gucci, the matte foundation, which is called the 24-hour wear breathable foundation, luminous matte finish. And it really is luminous matte. Like, it's a little light on me right now because I have just come back from vacation, so, but it still works in my opinion. You know, when you add like a little bit of bronzer, it still really works well. So when your foundation is too light, your bronzer can fix that. And when your foundation is too dark, well, also your concealer can fix that. So it's just a matter of kind of really, like, ideally you would want to own two colors, one for the colder months and one for the warmer months, because technically you do have two tones to you, your summer tone and your winter tone. So it's so smooth, so smooth. And the bronzer that I've been all about lately is the Liss, L-Y-S. I guess it's like a contour stick. And the one that I have is in No Limits Harmony. Okay. So the cool thing about this, it comes in this shape right here. And although it like looks super gimmicky, I have been really, like, the formula is pretty amazing. Do you see how, if you do get a contour that you like a lot, you should stick with it. If it's like your skin tone and it suits you a lot, really stick with it, because when situations like this arise, you can really balance your winter tan, your winter like color. And it literally just gives you that balance that you were needing. Well, I was needing. You see how like, and just make sure when you're doing something harsh like this, make sure like all your edges are blended. It's really important because there's nothing like you seeing an edge, especially from far away. You can really see if it's like a really unblended edge. So make sure you kind of really soften that. And it's okay if it actually gets on your eyelids. That's fine. There's always a way to blend. Okay. Let's use a sponge. And with this sponge, I am going to put on this new concealer by Chanel, Sublimage. And I've picked this color lighter for not just for the winter, but also to create more of a spotlight because my foundation is quite heavy. So in terms of like coverage, I'm okay on that. So this is more of like a highlighter. It comes with this like little spatula thing, which I highly recommend you use because it's really kind of tricky to get like too much out. It's easy to get too much out, actually. That's what I'm trying to say. The cool thing about the Sublimage concealer is that it has like a lot of like anti-aging ingredients. It's very moisturizing. And what I've noticed using this is that you have to be ultra careful. Okay, so I would even go, because it's like pretty intense, I would even put it on my hand, and then you put the smallest amount and this creates, what this does is, if you're new to makeup and you quite don't understand what the highs and the lows are doing, what the highs and the lows are doing is the highlights are really like making your face spotlight glow, and the low lights are really contouring your face. So you don't want to put too much of this. Look at that. I barely used hardly any of it. And if you have some extra left over, that's fine. Okay. So I would go with a sponge that I just used earlier. Choose a spot where it doesn't have too much product. Okay. And blend that out. Blend that out. So the trick to getting the right colors for your makeup is to really understand the family of your skin color. My skin color is very warm. Like a lot of Filipino girls, we have very warm skin. And this is the brush that the Chanel concealer. And sometimes I feel like we tend to like put too much warmth on our skin. So that tends to kind of exaggerate the yellowness. So it's good to kind of, from my experience, it's good to have a concealer that is somewhat neutral, cool tone. Not too cool to the point of pink, but just basically if there's like a neutral option, I would go with that for a concealer. Even if you don't want to do the whole spotlight thing, just to kind of balance the warmth. And then also the other way too, like if your skin is too cool, you want to add some warmth. Okay, love that. Okay, so the next product that I am loving all throughout summer, I've been like testing out everything, and the stuff that is really working is what I'm using right now. So I know I've used this Givenchy powder before, and I've called it Prisme Libre in the past, but other people have called it Prism Libre, so I assume that's the right. And this has been amazing for, you can see it in the camera like it's floating up. This has been amazing for humidity. Now I would try to stick to the under eye, the nose, like basically the center, and up here as well, because we're gonna set everything else with bronzer anyway. And that kind of gives you a very bulletproof canvas. And you know, like you can either like leave it like this and just add a bit of mascara and gloss, or keep on going like I am. Of course, the Gucci bronzer. So how has your summer been? Has it been good? I feel like this summer has been pretty short, right? Like, and you know, by the time you kind of figured out it was summer, it's almost over. So it's been kind of a very short summer for me, I feel like. Okay. And the next product that I am loving is the Gucci blush. And it's also like it's an eye color and a blush color. And this one is called Rosy Beige. Okay. And I like to use the Real Techniques brush for that. So let's go a little high up. Kind of give your face a lift. Okay. One new product that I've got and I haven't tried yet, I'm interested to try, is this just came out. This is the Rare Beauty eyeshadow stick. Compassion. Look at that. Like the writing is like so tiny. Okay. All right. So it comes in like a little crayon like this. And it's been a while since I've used something like this. So I find this burgundy color always looks good on brown eyes. It's kind of like a no fail if you want to look a little jazzed up, but also let's get like a strong brush here to blend the edges out. Yeah, jazzed up. You can add a little bit more flair to it, but you could also just use it as just a the one and done. It's, Chanel one. Heroin Makeup Volume and Curl Mascara. That was one coat. I think I'm gonna go the second coat. Loving recently is the One Size. It's like a triple blush kind of situation, but because I already have blush on, maybe I could add a little bit more. Let's try. Let's do a little bit of the middle one. Ooh, okay, yes. Okay, this just kind of reminded me not to buy any more of this coral, because I always buy this coral kind of blush, and I have so many. Basically, I love it, but I think I have too many. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with the highlight, which is at the bottom. Forgot. I love this. It's like a peach color. Okay. Okay. And then for my lips, I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty lip gloss that I just got, which is called Nearly Petal. My foundation balanced out with my bronzer and my concealer. So there we have it.